Hey everyone, this is Sean here bringing you another how-to video. Today we are going to change the oil on a 2013 Yamaha TT-R50E, and this video will apply to any Yamaha TT-R50. They're all the same. So let's go ahead and check out what we need. First off, you need a catch pan. Tupperware or something like that will always work as well. I happen to have an oil catch pan. Your choice of engine oil. We're going to be using 1040 for this. I like to wear a set of gloves just to keep the job from being too messy. It's always nice to have some rags ready to go, a funnel, and then I've got a 3/8 ratchet with a 17mm socket on it, and then I do have a 3/8 torque wrench as well, just to make sure we get the torque specs right on this motorcycle. And then last, it is helpful to get the bike off the ground. I have a motorcycle stand. If you don't have one, that's okay. You don't need a stand. It just helps make the job a little easier, as getting the drain bolt on this bike, since it's so low, you'll actually need to take it off the kickstand. And so in this case, it helps to be able to get the bike off the ground a little bit to help us drain that oil. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to take a look at the oil drain bolt. You can see it's that bolt right in the center of the bike underneath the left hand side foot peg. Again, that's a 17mm. So let's get that thing loose and start the drain process. Alrighty, so I've got that thing loose. Next, let's go to the other side quick. And we're actually going to loosen up the oil fill cap and just pull it out a little bit, get it nice and kind of loose in there. You can set it to the side kind of like that. The reason we're doing that is just to let the oil drain a little more freely here. So now I'm going to pull that bolt all the way out and we'll let the oil come out. Alrighty, oil is draining. You can see this oil looks pretty fresh yet, and we recently did a clutch job, so I am being a little premature on this oil change, but again, never helps to be able to show everybody. It never hurts to be able to show everybody. And now's a good time also to inspect your drain bolt, the crush washer, to see if that's in good shape yet. In my case, I'm get it cleaned up and we'll check it out. If it looks to be pretty well worn or has a lot of waves in it, then we may end up replacing that, but we'll check that out here in a second. You can see we're starting to wrap up the drain process. Alrighty everyone, I've got the drain bolt and washer inspected. Everything's cleaned up, looks good, so we're going to go ahead and reuse these. After your oil has finished dripping out, then we're going to go and reinstall that oil drain plug. Alrighty, we have reinstalled that oil drain plug. Keep in mind that's 14 foot-pounds, which is not a lot of torque. So don't crank that thing. The last thing you want to do is strip out the threads in the bottom of your motor. Now we're going to the other side of the bike here, and we will get ready to fill the bike up. Alrighty, we've removed the dipstick. Make sure you go ahead and clean all around where that dipstick, where it screws in there. You can see we've cleaned up the dipstick. There's a little O-ring on there. You want to make sure that's in good shape too. You can reuse it, and you'll want to clean that up as well. Now we're going to go ahead and put in our funnel, and we're going to put in 800 milliliters to fill this. That's about 8.45 quarts as well. So really you only need 1 quart of oil to do this, and specifically we're going to use 800 milliliters. So let's go grab our oil and start putting that in. Alrighty, so we've got our 800 milliliters in there, and what you'll do next is you want to check the dipstick. I've got it on the kickstand right now, but instead you actually want to stand the bike straight up and down, and then basically after you've cleaned the dipstick off once, you'll then just basically put it into the top. You won't actually screw it in, just put it all the way down, pull it out, and then you can see the dipstick has these notches, and you want it somewhere in between the scored area, so where it's got those little lines. You want to make sure your oil level there is somewhere in between those lines, and once you've done that, you're in good shape. Simply put that dipstick back in the bike and we'll screw it down and you are done. Easy as pie. Then you're ready to ride again. So if you've learned anything or enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and I will keep some more how-to videos for these little play bikes coming. Thanks everybody. Take care.